Angela Ganter is true grit.
Angela Ganter, her story, whether you're a cowboy or a cowgirl, that embodies the cowboy, cowgirl mentality.
I never looked in the mirror for 8 years. I was never gonna see sickness. I was never gonna see death. I was never gonna let myself think that I wasn't gonna live.
My mom's a very tough person. My granny's a very tough person. That's kind of how I've been raised. You're not really given an option in our family to not be tough.
I was just so surprised when I had this child that started wanting a horse, as soon as she could talk.
Rodeo to me means family. You can be great, but you're not going to be as great as you could be without all your support and your family.
It's something that's born in you. The love of it, it never goes away.
You got to be competitive. You got to remember what you're out here for.
You're getting on the back of something that, could kill you.
It reveals to spectators and those who see the rodeo the human spirit at the highest level.
I remember seeing her and Jackie pull up in this big old fancy rig and unloading all these barrel horses, and I'm like, wow, barrel racers.
We call it the big rig. It goes 50 to 60,000 miles in a 6-month period. We were talking to a friend of ours on the phone, and she said, where are y'all coming from? If I'm looking right, you're closer to Russia than you are to Cheyenne, Wyoming.
I think every barrel racer has the stigma of being crazy.
It's a story that I hope everybody gets the chance to hear because it's truly inspiring.
I'd lost the ability to ride. I didn't really know left from right.
Since she couldn't run barrels at that time, I feel like I was giving her the ability to run barrels through me.
I ended up having 9 surgeries, had to start taking what they call the red devil, the worst chemo you can take. I've always loved my hair. All of a sudden it just started coming out and all of it just fell out. I said, I really miss running barrels. And she said, well, you're not trying. I said, I've just spent the 8 years beating stage 4 cancer for you, and you're gonna tell me I'm not trying? And she said, well, you're not trying to ride. You're not trying to compete again. And I said, well, I don't function. I can't. And she said, exactly, you're not trying.
No one could do what Angela has done.
Bugs took her to 6 pro rodeo wins in 2018.
We came here as the first mother and daughter to ever make Calgary. It's about our story. It's not about tragedy that struck last night.
I knew how much that horse meant to Angela.
God gave me that horse to put this life back in me. You make this about me and Jackie. Front page of the Calgary paper the next day, tragedy strikes.
You're going to get me crying again, dang it.
And my good buddy Chancey Williams says it in one of his great songs, the world needs more cowboys. Some of the toughest cowboys he's ever met are cowgirls.
This is not just a great cowgirl story. This is one of the great untold Western stories.
I said, second is first loser. And I said, if you're second to this deal, you're not going to be here.